we're going to do 6 drills. First drill is going to be a speed-based reaction drill, but we're going to add the clinching and the hitting to this now, taking it up a step and adding variables from Greco-Roman, Filipino Dumont, and obviously the boxing positions, okay? Actually, Jan, could you put some gloves on close? But the first round, we just loosen up with a speed-based reaction drill. Again, it's very important for, instead of posing the punch, retracting the punch, and always keeping the base in the fight, okay? Many people pose a punch, and it's very easy to get countered from that, so we want to be able to retract the punch fast, keep a good base, and keep good leverage as well. Okay, so the first tool we had, remember, was the jab. Again, it's a jab retracted, we can catch it here, we can get into cover here, or we can get into cover here. Same thing with a cross, cover. Same thing, cover, same thing, cover. Okay, then we have the jab cross together. 1, 2. Next tool we have is the knee. Now we don't want a deep knee. We don't want a deep knee coming here. We want the high knee because we're defending. Okay, so what we want is to up here and get him obviously as he retract the knee back as well. So as he knees from here, get him to retract that knee back. Next one was the inside thigh kick. Again, same thing. Get him to retract that kick out as he brings it back from here. And the last one was the outside thigh kick. Okay, again, keys on the shin, but making sure that we retract the leg back from this position. Okay, and back again. Okay, so we have the jab, we have the cross, we have the jab cross, we have the knee, we have the inside thigh kick, we have the rear leg. The main important thing is as you feed your fighter these drills, 1, 2, get to cover, 1, get to cover, circle, keep circling all the time. Don't stay in the same spot, you just get him standing there, that's no good. You have to get him moving, so he has to be sharp with his covers, okay? You have to retract that punch back fast. Knee, inside, move, jab, cover, cross, cover, jab, cross, knee, thigh kick, circle, okay? Let's just start with that, and in a minute we're going to add the clinching and the hitting. Shoulder bumps, the right cross, 2 of these, and we break out. We're not going to do long amounts of drills with these, we're going to do short, but we're working the conditioning side of it and making sure that we get those down, okay? Okay guys, pair off, let's go with that. Here, we can get a clinch when, say, I come into tackle, James stops me, boom, and then we get a clinch. Okay, we can get a clinch off the knees, we can get a clinch when somebody comes in and kicks, we get a clinch. Many ways we're going to clinch. What's going to happen here, we're going to clinch up from whenever you clinch from the position. So I could be feeding him here, boom, I could be feeding him here, boom, jab cross together, then I may come into clinch. Now, the first position from here is he's going to get his arm underneath, and what he's going to do, he's going to use the shoulder bump. Now, as he shoulder bumps me from here, I'm going to hold for the right cross and come back in again. We're going to do it 3 times, then you're going to break and continue your drill. So we're going to come in from here. See where his other arm is. It needs to pin this arm, because in a minute we're going to use the arm pin and the right cross as well. So we're going to use about 4 different variables in Greco-Roman wrestling. So from here, he covers underneath my body. He doesn't need to bring the arm in. If he brings the arm in, he can use the forearm. But right now, with the arm out, he can use the shoulder bump. And if your head happens to be here, many fighters have had their chins dislocated from this position as well. So, okay? So the key is as well for the fighter that wants control on the inside, he has to keep his head in. If I have my head in, see, I can take control of him. Okay? So from this position here, if your head happens to be on the outside, don't keep your chin resting on his shoulder. If he brings the elbow cut, the shoulder cut up, you're going to get your jaw dislocated. So keep your head on the side. Now what he's going to do, he's going to use the shoulder bump. So he doesn't move this arm at all. He's going to shoulder bump me out, boom, right cross, and we're going to come back in again, move around. He shoulder bumps me again, right cross, back in again. He's going to do it once more, shoulder, boom. Now we move. Now we go back here, jab, cross, inside, move, knee, clinch. Shoulder bump, cross back in again. Shoulder bump, cross back in again. Shoulder bump, cross back in again. Then we break, and then we continue with the drill. Okay, now go for 1 minute. So we're just working your shoulder bump. So make sure that your hand is grabbed here. If your hand happens to go on the inside, I can use the forearm. okay, or part of the tricep. But right now, I can just use my shoulder. I bump him, bang, hit him, come back. I bump him, hit him, and I come back. And once more, see where I pin this arm, because in a minute, your next one's going to be the arm pin, bang, a short right cross and back in. The arm pin, the short right cross, and back in again. But this time, just use the shoulder bump first. So see where my hand is. See how I can control him, bang, from here. So from this position, I push him, and I can hit him. I don't need to bring my arm in. If I bring my arm in, I can use the forearm to hit. But right now, I keep my arm here, and I'll send him this way, bang, and I'll come back in again. Do that 3 times, break back out, and continue the drill, okay? Okay, let's go with that next. Good, Dan, if you just carry on with Nick. Okay, swap over, guys. Everyone else swap over. Just one thing here, guys. When you clinch, you should never keep the body erect. Why? Because if the body stays erect from this position here, it's very easy for him to get his arms around me and take inside control of me. So never keep your body erect. Always keep your base, always keep a good base, and keep your body more hollow. Okay, so don't keep your body erect at any point, because otherwise it's going to be very easy for him to take inside control and get control of it. Okay, so make sure you keep a good strong base and you keep the body nice and hollow, not too erect. So from here, the hand is on the underneath from this position. Even if he's trapping, this is usually when the arm is trapped. So James traps my arm tight. It doesn't see like I can really move from there. This is where we use the shoulder. Bang. And then come back in again. Okay? So we shoulder bump him out. 1 and hit. If the fighter has his head more on the inside looking for control, that's fine. Because all we do from there is dislocate his jaw, and then we can pop him with the right cross and come back again to clinch. So the hand can be on the outside, okay? Hand on the outside, hand on the inside, the usual clinch position. Don't keep your head here, keep your head more on the side. Remember, you always want inside control. But right now you're having to fight for inside control, you're having to contest for inside control. This is where the clinching and the hitting comes in now. So here, my hand is here, I shoulder bump him, I hit him. This is where I can come in on the inside and take control. We'll come in here and take control, okay? So from this position here, pin this arm here, shoulder bump, and hit with the right cross, and come back in again. Okay, let's go with that, guys, adding in with what the drill we were just doing. 3 times, and then break, out again, and continue with the speed reaction drill. Okay, let's go. Again, we've got the base and the reaction going, now we want to get the head moving. These are all fighter drills for competition, particularly for no-holds-barred fight as well. Okay, this is where we're geared towards. These are all drills and Valo 2 shoot drills purely for no-holds-barred fighting. So from here, jab, slip, send it straight down that line. Right cross, slip, straight down that line. Jab, cross, slip, slip. We clinch, bomb. This time from here, James is pinning my arm. This time, he's going to pin and push my arm in just to create. Now, he's not looking to push me. He's not looking to do this. Because if you push somebody too far, or you send somebody, you've just given yourself a large amount of work to do all over again. The whole idea is getting in the clinch and working from this position, working to the ground, working your grappling. You don't want to start sending him out too far where you can't hit him, and then obviously you've got to create that timing and distance and again, and all the attributes you need to get back into close range. So from here, he doesn't want to send me too far. So he pins my bicep here. All he's going to do is push, I hold, he pops that right cross, and we come back in again. And he does the same thing again. He pins my arm, pushes, boom, and then we come back in again. And then once more, pushes, boom, come back in, push out, and then we move. Jab, nice and slow down. 1, slip, cross, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, clinch, pins my arm, boom, back in again, pins my arm, pushes, boom, back in again, pins my arm, boom, and we move. Okay, and send it again. Nice with a jab. Now don't send it away from him, you're cheating it. Send it straight back down that centre line, get into the move. So slip, slip, 1, 2, slip, slip, clinch, push the bicep, 1, come back in again, push the bicep, 1, come back in again, push the bicep. 1, and move around. Okay, that's the next drill.